Top Warzone creators need to shut up. Okay. That might have been a little bit of a hot take. This is America. You have the right to free speech. You have the right to voice your own opinion. Unless you lean a certain way, but that's a different topic for a different day. But it brings up a great question. Does Warzone 2 actually suck as much as people say it does on Twitter? Or is it actually a pretty decent game? We're going to sit down, we're going to have a little talk, and we're going to look at different things that I think are the reason why people have these opinions. And we're going to jump right into it. Okay, so personally speaking, I've been enjoying playing Warzone 2. So that begs the question, am I part of the small percentage that enjoys playing Warzone, but in reality, the game actually sucks? Or are the loudest people on Twitter, the loudest people that are on the tippity top, are they actually the minority? So we're going to take a look at both sides, try to base an opinion on this, and at the end of this, we're going to determine if Warzone 2 actually stinks. So first off, we're going to start with the perspective of us here at RIDG Gaming. Now, we are not full-time content creators like most of the people that are being very loud about this game. Most of the time we do spend playing the game is usually while we're streaming. We're all dads, we all got families, so we're not putting in as much hours as some of these full-time streamers on Twitch, YouTube, wherever they stream from. And that is something to consider. Now, I wouldn't say we're casuals, but I'd say we lean more into that demographic of people that play this game. Another thing that goes into our community is we didn't build our game based off playing Warzone. We've always kind of played what we wanted to in the past. We started off playing Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, then we switched to Halo, then we started playing Fortnite, we played Warzone 1. So we've always just played what we wanted to play, and that's how we've built our community. So in general, we don't feel any added pressure from how we used to play the game to what it is now. And we truly enjoy playing the game. Now, on the other side of things, we have the top creators who built their name and brand solely off playing Warzone 1 and Rebirth. Now, aside from the obvious things about the game that need to be fixed, like dev errors, some bugs, little things that they're going to get patched. It might not be super fast, but it'll eventually get tuned in. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over some of the main things that I've seen on Twitter that seem to be the biggest issues that these people are having with Warzone 2. Some of the things are the game is way too slow, no slide canceling, plating while running, it's boring, loadouts, and AI. Those are the big things that I've heard, and obviously the Gulag is not a fan favorite as well. So I'm sure there's so many more things I could point out, but those are the main ones that I see frequently. And I can point out a few key reasons why I think that is. Yes, the game is slower than previous Warzone without slide canceling. This is really bothering a lot of movement kings that made their name based on that style of gameplay. They're having a hard time adjusting to the new style of gameplay, which is affecting their viewership and what people that came to know them, they don't want to watch it anymore because it's not the same as playing Rebirth and just going crazy on it. Now, a big one was not having loadouts. As of this video, they recently just did add in loadouts with a decent amount of cash. Still, people complain that it's too expensive. It's like they want to just drop in the game with their loadout. To me, I liked how they changed the loadouts going into Warzone 2. It was different, it didn't feel repetitive, but you know, everyone was crying out that they want loadouts back, and then Activision and COD don't listen to their community. So what did they do? They added loadouts back in the game, and it still wasn't good enough for people. I really don't understand that one. I feel like that was a major problem with a lot of people that were complaining about this game, that there wasn't loadouts, and they added them in. Yeah, they cost a decent amount of cash, but I feel like there's a good middle ground, but it's just never enough. AI was a big topic from launch, saying they are useless and shouldn't be in the game. To be completely honest, for my personal gameplay, the AI has not been that big of a deal. We don't attack strongholds that often while we do play Warzone. Might be why my opinion is based like that. But again, they wanted to change things up and the people wanted options on how they can play the game. We're a few months into this thing. It's going to get tuned in and it's going to get figured out. Plating while running has been a big topic. I think we all agree that that should be a thing and that should be back. I have no beef with being able to plate and being able to do that while you're sprinting. Another one is the game is boring. It's so slow. Sure, there may be times where that is the case, but aren't all battle royales like this? What battle royale is just consistently just action, action, action? Apex, there's always some downtime. Fortnite, there's always some downtime. Call of Duty, there's always been some downtime. I think the biggest reason for people thinking this game is slow is because a lot of people started playing Rebirth, and that's what they got used to. And they're eventually going to add in a Rebirth style map to this game. And I think that's going to help a lot of these people that complain on Twitter be okay with Warzone 2. So where does that leave us? Does Warzone 2 actually suck? And after breaking it down, I can confidently say, no, I don't think Warzone 2 sucks. Yes, there's obvious issues that they're going to eventually get patched, but no one wants to go back to Caldera. Everyone was crapping on Caldera, saying how much it sucked, and that's just a natural progression from the game moving on and doing its next phase. The game's going to change, and not everyone's going to be happy with it. But to say that the majority of people hate it, I'd have to strongly disagree. I think most casuals that play this game, just normal people that don't stream it for a living, really enjoy the slowed down pace of play. Personally, I think the people that are complaining a lot never played PUBG, and it shows. That game is a game that took way too long to progress, and there was a whole bunch of bugs and everything that we had to deal with that game, and people still played it. I played it for like 2 years straight. I think Fortnite is a big reason why people complain a lot, because the way that Fortnite changed the game and how they update their game frequently, how well the game runs, just everything about Fortnite changed the culture of BRs and gaming in general. So a lot of people are basing every other game compared to how Epic runs things, which is fine. I think what Epic did is great for gaming, but I got to be honest. We played Fortnite the other night on stream, and after the recent update, my game was running pretty chunky, dropping frames, and there was a lot of bugs that were in the game that haven't been patched. And then we switched over to Warzone 2, and honestly, the game was running really smooth for me. I was having a great time, no issues. Yes, the dev errors suck. Eventually, that's going to go away. It was annoying. Everyone's excited to play the game, but I don't think that's a reason to just say Warzone 2 stinks. People have their opinions on this game, and that's okay. If they don't want to adapt to it, they can try to go find a different game to play. There's plenty of other options out there, but to sit there and say the game stinks, I just have to disagree. I think the game is good and has the potential to be great. So for all the top streamers out there, you guys are going to get through this. You'll figure it out, because eventually that's what you got to do. Enjoy the game, learn the game, and just change up your style a little bit. I believe this game is going to continue to improve, and I'm looking forward to dropping in with the boys on stream. I hope you guys have a fantastic night, day, wherever you're at in this world. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the boys. We'd really appreciate it. And we'll catch you in the battlefield. Peace.